Okay, so question of the week. Great one here from Mark P. down in our DC area tribe, our sleeper cell. And his question is, the challenge for me has been the weekday workouts. Usually Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday are my busiest work days. So I tend to miss workouts here due to work. How best to make adjustments or make up for this without cramming everything into the weekend? Maybe have a rest day in the middle of the week. This is a fantastic question because building the structure for your week is really challenging. And it requires not only effort, it requires a little bit of strategic thought, and it requires iteration. Those three things combined mean that a lot of people say, I don't want to deal. Like it's too hard. They're just like, I'll just fix it this one time. I'll just move this session to Saturday. What could go wrong? But I, as a coach, look back on the session and say, you've moved Wednesday to Saturday 80% of the time. That's not the way the plan was meant to be executed. And if we're going to permanently move it, then we should account for that. And so the every week moving it piece doesn't allow us to be strategic with how we're implementing the plan. So let me help you fast forward through this process. So one, I would have a piece of paper that had sort of two versions. One, print out your typical week, screenshot it, print it out, whatever it is. Below it, just literally draw in boxes the week, what it looks like. And then say, okay, if I have a day off, or I need to take a day, what does it look like? So put your day off in the middle of the week, and then we start to see what workouts are impacted. So the way that I look at this, for example, is that in our training plans, for the most part, Mondays and Fridays in the winter are light. In your case, Mondays and Fridays aren't a problem. So how do we go about structuring it so that you still get the balance of quality on the weekend with rest and quality during the week with work? And so the way that I would try and figure out is, from a scheduling standpoint, is to say, all right, let's take those rest days out on Monday and Friday, and we'll make sure that the workouts that are already on Tuesday and Thursday just move to Monday and Friday. So we'll just push those two workouts out, which leaves us with Tuesday and Thursday are off, and then Wednesday is still in place. Here, now what we have here is effectively like an inverted block. It's almost like the Norwegian style, like 5 days of work, 2 days of rest style, where you're getting a lot of intense work done consecutively, but then you also get an intense amount of rest. In this case, you may feel like, oh, I have 2 days off in the middle of the week, I'm losing out. What the 2 days off effectively give you is places to adjust. So for example, you've got these workouts that used to be on Tuesday, Thursday that are now on Monday and Friday. Well, if your Tuesday's not so bad, then, or that on Monday, your Tuesday is not going to be so bad because of the way things have played out, then just take your Monday rest day as you would and do that workout on Tuesday, right? You can anticipate some of the friction that you have. As we get later in the week, Wednesday and Thursday, things get harder and harder because work starts to stack up. Your ability to manage it and stay ahead of the wave or ahead of the onrushing water of work becomes more complex. And so having some flexibility there is great. So let's say, for example, you end up taking your Monday rest day. Tuesday, you get to do the session on Tuesday as it was intended. You've got this Wednesday session that remains and Thursday is open. Great. Okay, so we've got Wednesday and Thursday. We got 2 days. We got one workout. So Wednesday happens and you're not able to work out. So hopefully you get it in on Thursday, right? Because you can just move that workout to the next day and to make Wednesday be that rest day. And Thursday, you can get that session. If you need to drop that Thursday, the Wednesday session that you moved to Thursday as well, you drop it and we continue with the plan. At the end of the week, in part of your weekly summary, you come back and say, week was great, 95% done, missed this one session, make that note, right? We come back the next week was great, 95% session, missed this session. And then we start saying, okay, what happens when we miss Wednesday? What happens if we continue to miss Wednesday? And in that event, how do we adjust? So for example, Wednesday inside our winter training programs is typically a quality-based run. Let's merge the quality-based running with the longer run you have on the weekend in such a way that we get the benefit of the long run, but we also get some of that quality as well. We can be strategic, and that's where I'll put my coaching hat on and help you do that. But for right now, without a doubt, absolutely make sure that you are using the middle of your week strategically in terms of rest, and you're giving yourself the flexibility to move things around. Okay? Awesome.